Hi. Hello. Welcome. Oh boy. Oh boy. I've been putting a lot into this. A lot of art, a lot of asset generation, and it's tiring, and I'm exhausted. And it's the last week, more or less. We are now moving on to level generation. It's a level generation week. It's week 3. We just have to make 5 levels and we're done. Not true. That is the goal. Make 5 levels. We need to make the main menu. We need to add player death. We need to add a whole bunch of other things. But levels. That's our focus. That's our focus. We're not going to lose focus. It's easy to lose focus when you're exhausted. Before we move on to level creation, let me show what I've got so far. So first of all, you can look around with the mouse now. I plan on that being an option. I plan on that being something that the game offers as a... It's like there's classic mode and then there's modern mode. And classic mode is the intended way, and modern mode is the way I expect everyone to actually play. There's also a thing in the top of the screen now. Whenever you pick something up, it tells you picked up something. Pretty simple. I copied that directly from Martian Crawl. It works. It works even better because this is a real-time game and Martian Crawl is a turn-based game. So I can just use a timer to track the messages instead of trying to guess exactly how many turns I should keep the message up there. I've added the briefcase and I've added art for the magnifying glass. I've added the briefcase and the trench coat. But when I say I've added them, I also added new enemies. They have different stats, but they are effectively the same as the other enemies. There's a trench coat. There's a briefcase. I added art for them. I have not made them functional yet. We're going to make those functional before we move on to level generation. We're going to wipe this level completely clean and make a new one. I thought I'd check this in. Take 2. Goof. I did separate out 2 more tile map layers. So now we have the tile map layer for secrets and for messages. And it's actually pretty non-trivial to make these messages the way that they're set up. There are 9 different messages in the level. And whenever you walk over them, it'll grab the message for that level and play it. All of these are the same resource. And resources are immutable. They're not immutable, sorry. They are singletons. So all of these had the same resource, which meant that if I set down M1 here, M1 here, M1, 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 and then I get to M2 and I set M2, all of these become M2, which was immensely frustrating to troubleshoot. Very simple solution, though. Very simple solution. It is not here. You simply declare the resource, and then you call .new on it. And then that will make it not a singleton anymore. There it is. We got our messages. We just call hint.new. Problem solved. I felt very relieved when I had figured that one out. I separated out the decor from the floor. It's actually a big headache to move these around and shuffle these around. And in the future, I would prefer if my past self does not give my future self the task of fix these tile map layers later. I would prefer just to get it done right the first time. Like if I wanted to move this here and this here, it's not like technically hard. It's not like, oh my gosh, I need 7 degrees and 5 months to figure it out. It's just draining. It's just drudge work. And it's only even possible because I haven't really, I'm ready to scrap this whole level. If I were to move the tile map layers around on something that is already implemented, it would just be, I would just give up, just completely give up. But what we have right now is workable. So we've got the floor data here, we've got entity data, and we've got space for more mobsters. I've set myself up for that. We've got that, and then there's space for decors. I need to draw some decors. I will plan on adding more, but first I need to make the level and then figure out what decor I want to draw. I think that'll be my tomorrow. Making a level and then figuring out what I need to add to the level to make it not like, to make it what I want it to be. Anyway, trench coat. Let's do that first. I've already got the script here. The trench coat script, I copied it from the, I've done so much copy and pasting. I copied it from the med kit. We are going to have to implement armor. Implementing armor, I'm imagining is not going to be very complicated. We're going to go over here. We're going to go to the health text. We're just going to copy, or we're going to duplicate actually. Armor text. Armor num. We're going to move this over. Cool, that's what I meant to do. Let's call this armor. Okay, it's a 0. This is not going to be a percentage. Just to keep it simple, it's going to be an armor is a fixed number, and when you take damage, it'll negate most of the damage, and then your armor decrements by 1. And then if your armor is 0, then GG. We'll put that in the health component because, you know, that's a very natural place for it to be. This is the health component. I did it again. I tried to open the script when I opened the scene instead. We're going to add a new thing, var armor. I think we want to have a setter because we need to be able to update the UILM. Okay, where are we? Okay, it's just those two places. Great. Health. Armor. All right, excellent. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Okay, we got this setter for health. Let's take it and copy it and put it in the setter for armor. Yeah. We don't have max armor. We're going to have UILM armor. We don't care about death. But we'll make sure armor can't be negative. We don't need to emit a signal. This should be it. There we go. Now we need to add var UILM armor control. Did I? No, that's supposed to be health. Yeah, I must have spaced out there, but right idea. And we've done it. We've implemented armor. Not quite. We need to also subtract health from player. If armor x minus divided by equals 0.8. Armor minus equals 1. All right, there we go. We've done it. We've implemented armor. This is 80% damage reduction. Maybe I should just put that up here. Const. Float equals 0.8. Should be times, not minus. No, it should be divided by 1 minus armor penetration. That's right. Okay, so that should be 1 minus 0.8. There we go. There we go. Okay. Because if you divide by a fraction, you get a bigger number. I want to multiply by a fraction to get a smaller number. There we go. We want to make this 80% reduce the damage by 80%. So you only take 20% damage while you have armor, but then the armor decreases by 1. Now we only have to do one more thing and go into the trench coat. Let's add a function add armor. Cool. Now we go to the trench coat. Theoretically, we could have mobs with armor. That could happen. Don't think about it. We don't need to worry about the health component. There is no max armor. We can just have unlimited armor. Add armor 10. All right, let's go pick it up. All right, we have 10 armor. There's no enemies in here. All right, it's working. Yeah, we're at 98%, 93, 88. All right, and now we're dying really fast. Okay, so armor works. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing this. I usually don't check in during a stream. Let's implement the briefcase. We are not going to be doing much. We are going to add one more UI element, the humble score, and then, or maybe we should call it like treasure or something. And then we're just going to increment it by 1. And then we're done. That's going to be in the inventory component. UI LM treasure control. And then I actually want to set up a variable. I'll do this off stream, but I want to set up a variable in each and every item to say is treasure, so that at the end of the level goes to the item handler and it says, hey, how many items were picked up? What percentage of items were picked up? And right now the item handler says, well, this med kit wasn't picked up. Well, this ammo wasn't picked up. And I don't want that. I just want it to only count treasure. So I'm going to have to add a variable to every single thing in here to say whether or not it's treasure. And briefcases will be treasure. I think the magnifying glass will be treasure. Medkits, ammo will not be treasure. So we will update the end of level screen. But where's the briefcase? There it is. Yeah, this was copied from the magnifying glass. Poof. Inventory component. Give me this. Okay, we added this element. I need to go to the world and I need to actually add that thing. Oops, no, don't put it in there. Treasure text. Where is it? Oh. Let's move this over a little. We might even like put it over here because there's space. The UI needs to be redone. That needs to be like a day and a half of my time. Like this is if I ship the game like this, I'm not sad, but this is obviously nothing to be impressed with. Script. Treasure text. Okay, there we go. Wait, no, I don't. I want the num. I actually want the num. Yeah, because I just want to update that. For treasure. Set X, and then we will go to our ammo handler. Copy. No, it's not the ammo handler. What am I thinking? It's the health component. It's also not a handler, it's a component. We're just going to take this code. Copy it. Treasure equals X. We don't need this. Func add treasure. Nope. Let's add it after the add weapon function. X int treasure plus equals int. Nope, X plus equals X. There we go. Okay, one more thing and we're done. We gotta go to our briefcase. Introducing body.getNode inventory component dot add treasure 1. We're done. Let me make sure that's actually body.getNode. Yeah, no. We now have a treasure variable. And our treasure variable has gone up by 1. And now it's 2. Excellent. All right, that's it. That's all I wanted to get done before we get into what this week is about. Farewell entire level. Let me just all that, all that, all that, all that. All right. So I think ideally this is something that we have 5 nodes is what my imagination is. We might need to add more wall variety, but I'm hoping that we'll be okay if we just start with this. We can make a nice contoured level like that. It would be nice to put doors here. And then we can put like a message here, like when you walk in. We'll start with this. This is This feels too big. I want to err on the side of bigger levels because I was playing through Wolfenstein, and Wolfenstein tends towards bigger levels, more or less, but maybe not this big. Bum, 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 bum. Maybe something like this. I think I can work with this. We need some decors here. I don't know what though. What do I want to imagine? I want to imagine. Oh, Zed Shaw, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. How's it going? What were you up to? Howdy, y'all. We're just starting level generation for our Wolfenstein 3D-like. So there was here stuff here, and now there isn't because I wiped it all because it was all just placeholder. Working on my game? Nice. What were you working on? I'm also taking note of like, well, this looks like I should have a door here to represent like the beginning of the game. Maybe some windows, maybe some like bookshelves or a bench or a couch or I don't know, something. What would like like an entrance to a compound look like? Because I don't have very much in the way of decor. I have two things. I have light bulbs, which we do want to have, and barrels, which theoretically are fine as decor, but they're just one thing. And we want more than that. But anyway, I'm aiming for 5 sections, and this is section 1, and we're just introducing the game. So I want to have like maybe like a message here. If you walk up to this point, the game will. Oh, am I not doing it? If you walk up to this point, you'll get a message. Remember Duke Nukem barrels. Propaganda warning signs. Exactly. Yeah, it's something along those lines, and it's not particularly taxing to just make that stuff. We'll put a line there, and then just to test the pacing, because I want it to like fully appear by the time you get to this door. Okay. We'll have this open up. We'll put some enemies over here just to introduce. Enemies are a thing in this game. Bum, 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 ba, da, maybe I should use this. Oh, Fire Tech. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Let me get the bad guy right there. No. Right idea, but let's put him in the corner. And then we can have a branching path here. That's gives us a little bit more freedom, because I think we want to encourage the player to wander around just a little bit. We'll have like 2 enemies here, 2 enemies here. Both of these will branch off a little, but then they'll join. I'm thinking right over here. I'm gonna not be able to press start after adding a room for much longer because, oh, that's happening because I haven't finished the level. That's fine. I just feel the temptation to, like, anytime I do anything to the game, I have to test it to make sure it works, even though that's tedious and time consuming. And at this point in the game, like, it works. It's just a matter of like, does this aesthetically look like what I'm imagining? Let's go ahead and have this open up like that. This can open something along the lines of like that. It would be nice if we had a little bit more variety of texture. So let me use the wood. Test-driven Wolfenstein. Yeah. We can put more guards in each of these rooms. Something like that. And then probably want to have a med kit and some ammo. Yeah. There's no harm in that. Put that there. I think something like this, where 3 of the rooms are relatively small, and then the 4th room is much larger. But we can put, I guess, a med kit in one of them, and then ammo in one of them. Oh, and barrels. We have barrels, that's right. I don't know. Let's have like 3 or 4 guys in here. I just need the how does that look? Okay. Try one of these. Shaving the corners, I'm wondering, it might be pointless. All right. Okay. There could be like a tree. I should write that down. I'm not going to, but I should write that down. This looks like it should be a secret, and I feel like I should encourage that kind of thinking. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, I should. Let me get a... I need to add this. And then a couple of these. Why not? And then we can put more barrels. Doesn't have to be anything like super valuable in here. Just the idea that there's a secret here. Good job. Here's 1 med kit and 2 ammo and some barrels. Okay. Let's join these rooms up, because I would like to have a little more space. I guess we can have a door here and then a door here, and then these will join into new area. How does that look? Seriously, how does that look? I don't know how do diagonals process. Okay. So we walk over here, we get the hello. Definitely want like a bench over here or a table. I haven't been shot yet. Okay. Okay, this looks fine. I wonder if I'm going to do this with the levels this big, I can probably make the noise radius larger because... I guess it's fine that I haven't taken damage yet because I'm not really... This is just the beginning of the game. I'm not trying to kill myself in the first fifth of the first level. Let's make this go for a little while and then have it branch off. We could put a secret in here too, but that might be... It might be something that we want to use sparingly. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, let's just put like... It would be nice to introduce the idea of something. It would be nice to introduce the idea of the grenades soon. That I think is something that can be introduced sparingly, but why not? Why not now? Let's add a door here. Go ahead and make this hallway. How do I want to proceed? Could try making just a big nonsense and then carve pieces out of it. Is it too early for this? We can put like a grenade here. Can we? No. There we go. Put grenades. Okay, let me just real quick. I could just move my player start position. I think I will do that. I haven't actually tested what happens if I have two player start positions. Okay. Oh, that's a lot. This is too many enemies. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it isn't, actually. Can you even hurt me if I'm all the way off and over here? I should probably put... I don't think I've programmed minimum damage. I took 5 damage. Because it's like... distance is subtracted from their accuracy, and then distance is subtracted from the damage. Okay, maybe there is a minimum, because I can't remember if I did that. Okay, there's grenades. Probably should put a med kit over here too. Really don't need to put down ammo. The way that I've set this up, enemies drop more ammo than they're worth. I think that's how Wolfenstein was. Like actual Wolfenstein 3D. It wasn't until you started fighting the bigger guys that was starting to be an ammo drain. Maybe not. I don't know. This is fine, but it's also very... It sucks to look at because the floor and the walls are the same. So maybe I shouldn't. Maybe this should be hallway texture. Or I could... what does this do? Oh, try that. Let me move my marker over here. Ugh, I'm not a good artist. I need to fix this texture. I need to fix all the textures, but I really need to fix this texture. All right. I don't know what I should use that texture for. So how about, I was hoping to save this for like secret rooms. So maybe this texture? It's fine. Now what I probably need to do is just have a different floor. If I get like a wood floor, then I could try that other texture again. Yeah. We can probably put a gold door. Ooh, wow. We can probably put a gold door out here now at this point. And then we can make this is what I consider to be section 1 out of section 5 out of 5. So we can make, put that there, and then I mean, let's just do that. Get that out of the way. Have something like that. Oh, no. We're making rooms. One of these should lead to the gold key. Which one should it be? Oh, no, not this. It can be none of these, but we can put, we have the trench coat and some briefcases that we can put in these rooms to sort of reward the exploration. Trench coat. Briefcase. No, that's a briefcase. This is the trench coat. And then we should probably get some more decor over here as well. Doesn't make sense to have barrels everywhere. But what if I try that? Sure. This should be where the gold key is. And it would be nice to connect it up with this area. Why would it be nice? I don't know. Let's put a lot of enemies in this room. And then one more room, and then we'll put the gold key down. And let's introduce different enemy. I think I should also put a med kit here and here. And here, why not? Let's add decor. Okay. Cool. How's this look? Let's find out. Give me the grenades. This design makes me feel like I should have put more priority on the laser pointer. That would be a good thing to find in a secret on this level. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, that's not bad. This is okay. This should have been a door. These should be doors. Whoops. Trench coat. Definitely feeling the lack of decor. A little bush would go a long way. Okay. And some wall bling too. Even if it has to be just like a cork board. Okay, this works. This is kind of intimidating. Yes, the barrels do protect you, even though that looks like they shouldn't. All right, great, cool. Yeah, these should have doors. Ba, 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 ba. And then That's section 2. Section 3. I feel like we can just keep it simple. What is my goal for this section? My goal for this section is basically to annoy the player with enemies. So I want to have these closets. I'm just here to tax the player. That's all. Nope. And how is that? Oh no, this tunnel is way too long. Nope. That will not do. I need to cut this. We can put a door here, but this needs to be something. Could just be a shape. Oops. We could put a room here, just like a small room. Put some med kits in there. All right, how does that play? Okay, this is fine. I mean, it's dull, but the shape is fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely need to make the sound propagation work differently. I would very much like it to be like where you shoot one enemy in this room, in this hall, it wakes up everyone. Instead of what it is right now. I wonder if I could do like some sort of A-star setup where it's like every time I shoot, because this is a grid, this map is a grid. I could, no, never mind. No, that's too much work. I don't have time. What would be a quick and dirty way to do this? Whatever. Let's change the texture to let the player know that they have progressed. Okay. have a brief exploration. This would be pretty sneaky to put a secret like here and maybe another secret. Probably like here maybe. But what would I put in there? I don't have that many things implemented. I mean, I could put for sure some briefcases. But what else? Anyway, these can be doors. I'm not a particular fan of doing that. How would that look? What if we put some barrels? Okay. We just need to have all of these come together to, well, they don't actually have to come together. We could just have this direction be the way to the next section. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's put some dudes in here. Guess we can put another trench coat. And guess we could put like the silver door in here, but that's not something I plan on level 1 being necessary. No, I need to put the silver key somewhere. Yeah. Let me put this here. Silver key, but no silver door. Okay. How's that? And this will be the path to section 4. Okay, where is my spawn marker right now? There it is. Get that out of here because we want to spawn up here. Okay. Oh, shoot. Out of ammo. Okay, it would look better if this hallway is fine, but it would look better if it didn't open up into the same texture. So I should definitely not stack these textures like that. Briefcase. Yeah. I just started learning Godot, and in the video, the author creates a new scene for each component of the game, putting everything in a separate folder. Is this a good approach? I think so. I think the number of folders that you create is a to taste kind of thing. There's no downside to more folders. And then this is the end. Okay. I've kind of struggled with that too, because I'm tempted to like separate the scenes and the scripts, but I don't want to make like an individual folder for each thing. And what I have right now is actually, sometimes I get lost trying to figure out where things are. But it's just to taste. Let's see, this needs some decor. I need to change this texture. Let's try that. Maybe that's a mistake, but maybe it isn't. This needs some decor. Cool, and then part 4. I think I'm just going to make one more cross-shaped intersection and then call it a level. Right there. And then we'll just spawn a bunch of rooms and then put the elevator, I don't know, like right here. Elevator. Giant elevator. Okay, I think I want, first of all, obviously I want a lot of enemies in this section. also want to have I actually would like to have the magnifying glass be something you get at this point. This one. And then put some messages around it. I have not been putting any messages anywhere. We got the welcome message. There should probably be a message like here. Or here. Yeah. I want to put the messages at choke points. I think if I walk over them, it'll crash though, because I don't think I have them implemented yet. Like, oh no, it just, okay, cool. It just, nothing happens. Great. Message 7. I don't need most of these. Message 9. Right there. Okay. And I should go into the level strategy and actually because I'm going to be copy and pasting this. Okay, so we have message 5. We go in here. Did I skip something? I think I did. There was supposed to be a silver key. Not to worry. I want to add like 3 or 4 more secrets. And I actually want to add a secret. Relatively soon. Yeah. Like maybe replace this door with a secret. Nope, that's not how that works. Go ahead and can I secret? Secret. Put some ammo in here. Now maybe I should put a grenade in here. I think putting grenades in secrets is fine. I do want to have a few like pointless secrets. And then one big secret. This can just have some ammo. Let's see. So the blue key is here. What if we put a secret like here-ish. Okay. And in here we put the pistol upgrade. And some medkits. Yeah. One of these should contain a green dude. Okay. I mean, that's the level. So this, we'll just play through it. Add decor, add decor. I think I'm tempted to go that way because that's how the map is structured, but let's go this way just to explore a little. Okay. That's a secret. Yep, that feels like a secret. Wasn't there, did I pass up a trench coat? I have so much ammo. Okay. Oh, no, I did pass up an area. No, it's fine. Okay, that's good. This will be so much better with like proper sound. Yeah, okay. No. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. There's a lot of dudes in this. That might be a mistake. With this as my weapon? With the semi-auto? Ooh. No, this is the mistake. Okay. I imagine this is going to be a ringer for some players, so I should keep that in mind. Oh, I mean, Lexi, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, why are there two dudes just standing there? Did I do that? Oh, man. Okay, note to self. This is brutal to walk out of. Well, it would be if these guys were not the basic. I have a worry that these guys, they're pushovers. They're supposed to be fodder. They're the brown shirts in Wolfenstein. They're there to die. Like 3 lucky hits does immediately kill the player. And their attack probability is low, but you know, probabilities. This is not annoying at all. I was hoping this would be annoying, but no, these guys are way too easy. Way too easy. Okay. Yeah, I gotta try buffing up the sound. Oh, good, another trench coat. Oh. Hello? Why are you guys just standing there? It's the barrels. They can't see over barrels. I can't remember if the collision box for those is... It's tall enough to block bullets, but I don't know. Message 7. Oh, right. I have the silver key now. Oh, right. I should kill the guys, not just let them roam around while activated. I'm starting to wonder if I were to add pathfinding to the mobs, how much of that would improve the experience? Oh man, backtracking through the entire level. That is not a good recipe. I should put the silver key, the silver door closer to the silver key. Automatic pistol. All right, now we're cooking. Oops, not that way. There we go. Yeah, some of these textures are good as transition hallways. And then some of these textures are good as rooms. This is definitely neither. But, I don't hate this. And this is fine. And this is fine. And this is fine. Here we go. Oh, there's a secret. Yeah, that's right. All right. Cool. What I should do, a couple things. One, I should probably introduce the green enemy even earlier, like maybe here. Just as a like, yo, it's not all brown shirts. I should try increasing the player make noise range. Where did I do that? It was in the fire weapon. Here it is. Weapon sound dist. Oh good, I made that a constant. 10 is probably not that large. I should probably have the sound thing respect. Nope, never mind. I don't know. Pathfinding? And the problem with setting it to 40 is as soon as I shoot a shot, everyone in the next room is going to activate. And that is going to make it a lot harder to expect what the play experience is going to be. Which is maybe that's fine. I think this wall texture would be fine if I had some wooden decorations to go with it. I don't think it works on its own. Like this works on its own. Oh. Okay. I don't hate that, but I am pretty hurt. Okay, I think I'm gonna remove the, I don't know, never mind. There was a key in here, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is mean. I should add a trench coat before this section. Maybe there is a trench coat already. I think I'm about to die. Let me add some med kits here. Yeah. And then yeah, this is fine. It'd be better if the blue key was closer to the blue door. I don't like having to backtrack. So let me go ahead and move this secret. How's that? No, that still sucks. Putting it here wouldn't be terrible. What did I put in here? Are those briefcases? Yeah. Well, instead of briefcases, congrats, you now have a pistol upgrade. But I do want to have a secret down here. I didn't hate that. Just have an ordinary secret. How fast can I get through this? You know what I wouldn't mind? I haven't really thought about this, but I would be perfectly fine if this was a silent weapon. I think that'd be fun. As it is right now, as soon as I swing that thing, every guard within a 40 unit radius, 40 meter? I don't know what the units are. They immediately go, oh. Ow. Damn, I'm hurt. Getting shot in the face hurts. Okay, here we go. Oh, I definitely missed a trench coat. Okay. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. Because that is a reward for exploring. And I did put 2 medkits there. Okay. I'm gonna finish this and then I'm gonna play it one more time and then I'm gonna pause periodically and I don't have a pause button. I'm gonna periodically open up Obsidian and just note down the type of decor I want to create. And then that'll be the end of the stream. And then I'm just gonna spend tomorrow cranking out art for this level. Maybe I should make a small food item. I was thinking about that because Wolfenstein had medkits, but the primary source of food was food, or the primary source of health was food. This is a lot better when the enemies are activated. Maybe I could have like a floor trigger that when you walk over it activates all enemies. I don't know. Doom solved this problem by having sectors. Do I want to invent the concept of a sector with a week to go in this game jam? Just to make this level work slightly better? Maybe. Let me get the silver key. Did I give you guys too many hit points? No. That is exactly what I intended. I called them toughs in my notes, so if they're not annoying to kill, I didn't succeed. Alright, one of these is the secret. There it is. We got the automatic pistol. Almost dead. It'd be nice to put some medkits in this room. Okay, so medkits in the second to last room, and then I might just put a guard in here too, just to show that I can. Sure. This is fine. I don't know what level 2 is going to be like. I don't have enough ingredients to make level 2 happen. I have to put the shotgun somewhere. That can be a thing on level 2, like at the late level 2. But, yeah, I don't really know. Okay. Let's go through. Let me get my note thing here to do. Oh, by the way, we did do this. It actually works. So, hey, that's good for us. Okay. Let me get going. I would like to have billboards, notices, plants, small desk. I think that would jazz this room up. What do I want for this? Like a pillar? I was thinking small pillar. White pillar? No. Wall pictures would be fine. I think that falls under billboards. And notices. Office plants, small desk. A shelf would be good. I write bookshelf, but a shelf. Okay. This. I think plants are fine. Stone pillars. Maybe there's too many enemies in this. The difficulty earlier didn't feel as bad because the enemies weren't activating, but now that they are activating, 6 enemies is actually pretty challenging. But maybe that's fine. Okay. Hold on, I got a cough. Okay, what would be good in this room? Stone rubble? Different colors of barrels? Crates? Chairs? Wooden chair. I don't know if I'm capable of drawing half this stuff. Full-size lamp? Okay. This definitely, pillars, I think, would be fine. For some reason, oh, I'm dead. For some reason, I think a stack of tires. So I'm gonna write that down. Gosh, this is gonna take more than a day to make all this stuff. I think I've covered it. I think like notices and wall doodads. Maybe flags in here? I don't know. I can't think of anything for this room that I haven't already said. I think these barrels, if they were just stone pillars, that'd be perfect. These can be purple rocks, purple boulders. Dead again. To do. Implement death. It would be good if I could put if I put a desk down, I could put like items on it, and then the items would be like, oh, there's a desk here. I'll be on the desk, and then if I use the desk, it'll give me the item. It's as good as stepping on it. That might be worth it. Okay, I don't think I've gone through this maze like correctly yet. Wasn't there supposed to... Oh, there you are. Okay. All right. Well, I think that's a decent list of things to cook up. And then spice up level 1 a little more. And then make level 2. Same thing. Level 2, I have the shotgun, and I do want to give out the automatic pistol like as a non-secret in level 2, but I don't know what secrets to give out in level 2. Oh, I know what to give out in level 2. I'm gonna keep that to myself, but maybe it would be worth adding the laser pointer, and I don't know. There was also, what was it? Precognition. Oh, the flashlight. Oh, no, precognition. That would be a good secret to give out. Yeah. And then the steel baton. Okay. So, I need to make more content so that I can finish slapping this together. I don't know if I need to add anything else past that point. Probably not. Probably good. Might want to add a few more secrets. Or maybe not. Oh, I should time myself. That is something I do need to implement, because level timer. Maybe I'll implement that next time. What all did I miss? More enemies. I have the art. I just don't have the code for melee, and then I don't know how to make these interesting, other than like make the numbers bigger, which that's not interesting. Like, what if I have a dude, but he has double the health and does double the damage? Great. And they're purple. Great. I'm a good enemy designer. No, I need to think about that more. Those aren't implemented. I don't think these are going to happen. This might happen. This won't happen. I tried to draw these and I couldn't. I couldn't make them look useful. So probably not. Okay. All right. Let me see who all is streaming, because this is a good stopping point. Bum, 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 bum. Quite a few. Let me try. Is that the command? Come on. Nope. Okay. Really? Let me try one more time. Technical difficulties. I don't actually know what will happen if I type this. All right, let me try one more. This one. All right. Thank you, folks, for everybody for watching. Thanks for putting up with this. We're going to be doing more level creation all week, and then that's it. We're done. The game jam is over. So, outstanding. Hope you all having a good time. Hope you all are doing well. Hope you all games are going well. See you all next time. Oops.